This is the video component that goes with the website QBE School. I'm Steve McCrea. I'm charged with content for the curriculum, and I'm welcoming all input. I'm starting off with the big three: Dennis Littky, Thomas Herr with his multiple intelligence schools in St. Louis called newcityschool.org, and Lois Hetland, who gives very good procedures for tracking performances of understanding. By using these three as the core, the skeleton, we can flesh out the curriculum both with additional content, writers like Thomas Friedman, Dan Pink, understanding different ways of thinking like the Hallowell series of books, Driven to Extraction, Answers to Distraction. If you've got ADD, these are essential reading. And of course, references to Howard Gardner, especially pages 163 in this book, because it talks about multiple approaches to understanding, right? And a performance view of understanding. These, let's say 2, 4, and 6 pages. Comes down to be a key. If there's validity to the idea of multiple intelligences, if individuals have different kinds of minds with varied strengths, interests, and strategies, then it is worth considering whether curricular materials could be taught and assessed in a variety of ways. That right there's the core. Now, let's get into some specifics. I believe students should be compiling a list of all of their influences, things that they think is important for them to remember. It could be an article in Men's Health. Students should create a digital, not only portfolio, but a digital library that they'll carry with them so they can reference it themselves. They don't have to go to the internet and, oh, the link is down. I saw it in this magazine, but I can't find it. Well, let's teach students how to save materials on CDs or websites, digitally saving things that they need for later in life. Again, here's Hallowell. Helping, look what, 2 students with learning disabilities, they're performing their understanding of how they overcame something. So that's another requirement of QBE School. Going to produce something that shows that you understand something, and that something, it could be a video, a magazine, a website, a journal, would be shared with other people so that what you learned is performed for understanding by other people. We're after character. This is part of the 7 principles. So, books like this will guide us. Teaching methods are important. We're not throwing out traditional teaching methods. What we're saying is that lecture tends to be less effective, and listening to students and having them work on projects is more effective. However, there are effective teaching tips in many publishers. Let's look at contemporary authors. Here's a potential mentor. We want to find mentors for our students. We want students to make money. We want, if there's a conflict between having fun while we're learning and meeting the goals of the 7 principles, we can learn to resolve that conflict. Southwest Airlines has the policy that our goal is to make money and our goal is to have fun. So, we don't make money if we have to clean up confetti, even though that would be fun. Like for every time a passenger has a birthday, we want to throw confetti all over the person. But that would entail costs. So rather we sing to the person, or we have a special applause. We do something, read a poem, so that there's no conflict between the two ideas. We can have fun, and we're going to make money and follow the 7 principles of John Corlett. There will be digital portfolios. Testing will be done through exhibitions, grading through narratives. It will be a whole person assessment, not just the academics. Our mission is to spread the Betty Sutherland, John Corlett methods throughout the world. We will use free materials where possible. Khan Academy, bravo to them. You can download items from our websites and share them with countries that can't reach our methods. We will download to DVD. We will teach our students how to use the internet to expand our schools. They will be part of the marketing arm. They will, if they choose, they can earn part of their tuition by volunteering. Well, by applying their skills. Their skills will be in exchange for tuition. We're going to focus on making connections. One of the differences between math as it's taught in the United States and math as it's taught in Japan. In Japan, there are perhaps 2 or 3 problems in a 45-minute period, and the procedure, while it's presented, is not one procedure. They have an intricate problem, so there may be several ways of solving it. Those ways are highlighted, and connections are made to other. Time is taken to show the connections. Show connections between math and science, connections between math and language arts, connections within math. In U.S. methods, a lot of time is spent on procedures. And the number of problems run through in a typical class can hit 20 to 30, whereas in Japan, it's less than 10. Fewer than 10 problems are looked at in a typical Japanese math class. So, handling fewer problems and making connections to other subjects. That's how you keep attention. Skill building, swim rescue, how to use an AED. I don't know how. Let's learn. Resuscitation, Heimlich maneuvers, how to bully, so that then we learn to identify bullies, how to handle bullies. You have to know it in order to offset it and fight it. Classrooms are for random learning. And so classrooms will be set up for the random learner as well as the sequential learner. Every digital version of quotes. So we're going to have quotes in every classroom. But if kids don't look at the walls, they can still get them through tweets, through Facebook, through a CD which is presenting all of the quotes for the year, so they can study it ahead of time if they wish. You're basically doing time exchange when possible. Parents can offer space in their homes for visiting mentors. There will be virtual peers. There will be virtual mentors. There will be impersonal peers and mentors, people who are pulled in. And how to use Dragon so that our videos, like this one, can be transcribed